Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we are building in Emerald Valley. I am actually building the gym, and inside not only is it a gym, it does have a like little cafe kind of area that your Sims can sit at and do their thing. This took me a lot longer than I was hoping it was going to, but it is a massive build. Off the top of my head, I can't even remember what build, like what lot it was built on, so I will write that in the description down below if you wish to know. I think it's like a 39 by 40 something, so they're really odd sizes just because I did build it myself, obviously. If you don't know what Emerald Valley is, it's a world that I built from scratch using the Sims 3 Create a World tool. So yeah, this is going to be the gym, as I've said. I'm just doing some parking spaces out the front currently, and then we move on to actually the build. So I didn't particularly want it to be modern, but it has turned out to be more modern than I would have liked. I'm still not 100% on the colour. It did take me, I don't even know how long I spent. It's quite ridiculous, if I'm honest. I did spend a very long time on this. But the actual overall shape didn't take that long. It was just like the colour, if that makes sense. But yeah, so this is going to be coming out on Saturday. It is currently Monday the 10th. So this will come out on Saturday. I don't really have too many builds ready, if that makes sense. This is literally all I've got at the moment. I've got my leprosy all pre-recorded. I'm trying to get as much done as possible. If you don't know, I am pregnant, and I'm just wanting to make sure that I've got enough content for whatever reason I go into labour, and I want you guys to have something to watch, so you're welcome. So this build does use quite a bit of CFE. If you don't know what that is, it's constrained floor elevation, which I can just lower down the walls to make like a foundation height, and it just makes it look a little bit more modern, gives it a little bit more character. Sorry for my squeaky chair. If you can hear it, I do apologise. So yeah, as you look at the main build, the bit in the middle and the bit off to the right is the gym, and then the little bit off to the left is like the little cafe area. So nothing spectacular, as I say, but I absolutely love how it turns out. Obviously I'm still not 100% on the colour, but we'll get there. The windows, I do a white and black, so like a white rim, is it white trim, and then a black interior part. I did try going for the single door either side, but I didn't like how it looked, so I've gone for this. I would have preferred a different door, but hey ho, this game has limitations, as I always say, and I don't use CC or store content, so there is none of that in this build. If you wish to download it, it is in the description down below. Before I forget, as I've said in previous, I can't remember. Once you download, sorry, my mind went completely blank then. Once you've downloaded this, it is yours to do as you wish. Just please do not re-upload or claim as your own. So yeah, how are you all doing, guys? I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Let me know what you've been up to this weekend, if you've done anything, even if you haven't. What you've been doing in your game? How are you? Honestly, it feels like it's been so long since I've done a voiceover. And it probably hasn't actually been that long, but it just feels that long. Don't worry, this blue doesn't stay, guys. It does dull right down. I was trying to tone it in with the swimming pool. Obviously it's a gym, it's going to have a swimming pool, but I didn't like how it looked, so I do tone it right down. There's quite a bit of foliage and trees and nice things like that. So yeah, I hope you like it anyway. Even if you don't, it's fine, whatever, everyone has their own tastes and everything. If there's anything you would like to see from me, please do comment down below. I'd love to know your thoughts and things like that. I am going to be building another build here very, very shortly. I might even jump into the game once I've recorded this voiceover. As you can see, I'm just putting these bits on the roof here. They don't stay. I get rid of them, as you can see. And I just put like a very, very low-lying fence around the top just to give it a little bit of a zhazh. Zhazh? Is that how you say it? Zhazh? I don't know. Just ignore me, guys. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind if you just put some music over so you don't have to listen to whatever I say. It's fine. There is little fountains out the front. I just thought it looked quite nice. Gave it a little bit of interest, as the hospital next to it does have a nice fountain as well. I really wanted to put in a statue or something right in front of the door, but could I find something that would go there? No, I could not. And the one thing I did want, was absolutely humongous. So yeah, there's ends up being nothing there, so if you want to pop something there, that's absolutely fine. But as always, this build is going to be quite heavy, as it is a gym and there is lots of stuff inside. I did try to keep it as minimal as possible because obviously I do want people to be able to download the world and be able to play with it. So where I'd normally put like little knickknacks and just like little things, I did try to hold back a little bit, but yeah, so I really loved the layout of this. So upstairs, the gym part actually overlooks the pool and it just looks really nice. It just reminds me of my old childhood swimming pool, because up in the gym, if you looked down, you would look straight into the pool, and there was also like a soft play area, and that also, there was like a bit in it, so like it was like I can't even explain it. So you'd go through like a tunnel, and through the tunnel there was this like eye bulge out bit and you could look down into the pool. I don't even know if that makes any sense whatsoever. You're probably like, I have no idea what you're going on about. That's okay, it's okay, I'm just going to ramble. I'm trying to think what else I could talk about, because this is, although it's only 22 minutes, that is 22 minutes I have not been talking for a very long time. But as you can see, I was still fiddling around trying to find something just to go on the top, but I couldn't find anything. And then I remembered that I was using these lights, so I just want to tie every community lot to have the same kind of exterior, I was going to say equipment, it's not equipment, furniture, like these benches, this bin, and the lights, so they're all the same. The picnic benches are slightly different, but yeah, it's fine, whatever. I did try to darken them, but I like the lighter version, so we went for that. I'm trying to think, what else did I do? Oh yeah, so as you come in, you've got your main entrance, and then off to the right there's the pool. As you can see, I've just popped that in now. There is only one staircase upstairs. I just felt like it didn't really need too much more, because there's literally not much upstairs. And then there is 2 toilet areas, and in both the toilets there is showers for your Sims to shower in, because obviously they're going to be doing their gym stuff and probably get a bit stinky. And I use these doors. I never ever use these doors, but I absolutely love how it turns out and what it looks like. And then that jut out bit that's next to the stairs is actually where the barista bar goes. I really like how that looks, and it gives your Sims something to eat and drink afterwards. So as you can see, I'm now getting rid of some of the CFE area and the flooring, just so I'm able to do this. It does take me a second to figure out what I want to do with it, but I get there in the end. Yeah, so I get rid of that. There we go. And then I just have to put everything back in. The bits that are off to the right by the pool that are like not full height, if that makes sense. This bit here that I'm now doing, I don't put anything on the top there. I leave it as it is, and I just pop some flooring down. But yeah, so I don't really know what else to talk about now. I keep saying that because I really don't. There is a little blacked off area here that I'm now doing. I just don't know what to do with it, because the toilet was there and such a narrow area, so I just sort of blacked it off, left it as it is. imagine as you wish, do what you wish with it, think what you want. It's completely up to you. And then this is the glass bit that I was on about. I just love how it looks, like right down into the pool. But yeah, so I have to put the door into the barista area actually in the gym, because there's no other way to put it, unfortunately. But I think it looks okay. I hope you don't mind. It should function, because you're still able to get there. There is quite a few things behind there, but it shouldn't, fingers crossed, it should not interfere in any way, shape or form. But yeah, how are you all doing? I have said that already. What else would you like to see from me? I did actually put up a poll, was it today? Yeah, today, about what would you like to see from like Appaloosa Plains. Would you like me to release a save file on its own, as in once it's fully renovated, or would you prefer to have two releases, so one with all the lots, like all the houses renovated, and then re-released further along once all the community lots are done? It seems to be so far that everyone wants to just wait, which is fine, don't bother me, but it's just because I had quite a few people asking about it that I thought I would just ask you guys. But yeah, let me know in the description, not in the description, I always say that, don't I, in the comments down below. So as you can see here, I was trying to make like lanes, like when your sim is swimming, but I didn't like how it looked, because it then took away from my 2 tiles each side. I know, a bit of a perfectionist, I know, guys. And then I was trying to put in the by-debug lights over the pool, but for some reason it doesn't work over the pool. I have no idea why. So I sort of gave up, and I have put in some wall lights, and I think that looks okay. I did keep keep checking with like the lighting and everything, but obviously there's only so much you can do, as I've always said. The furnishing actually doesn't take me as long as this build bit does, which is very surprising. Normally it's the other way around, the build normally doesn't take me as long as the furnishing, but everything you're seeing now I did in one day. So all the build, everything like that. It was when I get into the interior here, I lay out like the reception area, and then I think I finish everything today, so the next day, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm getting out of breath. Oh dear. So this will be the cafe area. I wanted to put in a cafe, obviously, because your sims can get quite hungry, and I didn't want to put in like a kitchen or anything. So obviously it gives your sims something else to do while they're on the lot. I hope that's okay and you don't mind. But yeah, I tried to use these lights here, but for some reason they only light up like a tiny bit around them. Excuse me, and it was really irritating. And then I put a little painting over here with a little light above it. I thought it looked really nice, nice and green. And in the like pool area and like the pool side and gym side is very blue. I really like how that looks. I just think it just reminds me of the pool. I don't know, it just reminds me of the pool. Obviously there is a computer here. Thinking about it now, that hanging basket thing over the counter probably wouldn't work, because obviously there's nothing above it, there's no ceiling, so I might go back and get rid of that because it's going to look a bit strange. I didn't really think about that at the time, but hey, I will probably get rid of that. And then I was putting in some seating areas. I don't know why, but there's just some seating areas if your sims are waiting for whatever reason. And then I just put some lights, these ones from Diesel, I think it's from Diesel anyway. And then I put some little mats down, and I kind of make them quite symmetrical either side. I really like how that looks as well. And then at the back here I used the buy debug stuff, and I put up, what is it, like the little trophies that you can get for sports things, and a little t-shirt. I think that comes with the sports career. as a like special kind of thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's absolutely fine. I'm not really sure. And then I saw that massive thing. I don't know if you just saw it. I've never seen that before. What is that even from? That looks incredible though. I might have to use that at some point during my building because it looks really cool. Especially that probably would have looked really nice outside City Hall, but obviously it's a bit too late now. But I would really like to do Central Park, but I know that it's going to take so long, and if I want it out for the weekend after this, I'm going to have to be a bit quicker. I don't know, maybe I'll just go to a starter house or something, just to make sure that you've definitely got something to watch. But who knows, I would like to do it at some point. Let me know how you feel about this. I would like to do a base game build, like completely base game on its own. Would you like it to be for a family or just a starter? Because obviously I've been doing the leprosy challenge and that uses just base game, and I know quite a lot of people who do base game, and I don't know if you guys would like to see like a nice family home that's base game. I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 bedrooms or something like that. Or would you prefer me to just do like a little starter? I'm quite happy to do both, to be fair, and then I would do like base game plus world adventures and go through like that. Let me know what you think in the I always do the description, in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Here we've got like a little seating area just between the gym and the toilet. I'm not really sure what you'd use it for or the purpose of it, but it was just a little filler. And then I pop in some tile and these toilet stalls. So yeah, the doors to the actual shower do have glass in them, but please just imagine that they're frosted, if that makes sense, because otherwise you'll be able to see your naked Sims in there. And obviously I add the towels, there's toilet roll. Upstairs where the toilets are, I couldn't add the toilet roll because of just how it's laid out, unfortunately, but I would have liked to have done that. But oh well, it is what it is. And then just adding in the sink and the late night stuff that came with late night, like the hand towel and the soap dispenser. And then here we are adding in the runners, which were on treadmills, and then I use the pull-up bars in here as well. The only place that have pull-up bars is this room. I don't really use pull-up bars for my Sims. I tend to use the treadmill or what's the other one called? Where you can pump iron. I can't even know. I don't even know what it's called, guys. The weight machine, is that what you call it? And yeah, so as you can see, I'm trying to keep it as minimalistic as possible, just so there's not too much stuff for your like computer to try and load up, because there is quite a lot of what's it called, flowers. My brain tonight, guys. I did want to add in 2 diving boards, but I just thought it was a bit too much. And then I make them all orange, nice and bright. And then I put a couple of lounge chairs down and a couple of tables. I just imagine that if your Sims are waiting for, I don't know, you know when like you used to go for like a swimming club and your parents used to wait on the side. I just imagine that. So there's like a couple of table and chairs and things like that. I make them orange and blue, alternating them. Just they're a bit more interesting to look at. And then I do the same with the lounge chairs, and then we head on upstairs. Again, the toilets, it takes me a minute to get it how I want it, so there is quite a bit of flicking up and down. I just want to apologise that if this is too fast for you, I do apologise. I've done it 7.5 times the normal speed. I hope that's not too fast for you guys, but this would have been maybe like a 40-minute build, and I didn't want that for you. So I do apologise if it is a little bit too fast. Please do let me know, and I will bear that in mind for the next one if for whatever reason I need to do it a little bit faster. Because I personally don't mind watching a 60-minute build or whatever, but I know some people just don't have that time. But yeah, so we're actually not that far off the end, to be fair, which I'm quite surprised. I've just sort of rambled through it all. I hope you guys don't mind. But as you saw downstairs, I did change the flooring to, I just imagine it to be a bit more soft. For whatever reason, this flooring here, I can't even remember what it's called, but you like put it like snaps together and it's quite soft and foamy. And then I put in some lockers, and then obviously there's the music, which your Sims can do their ting to. And then we're off over to the cafe sort of area. Yeah, there we go. I was just going to say I was going to colour the tops of the counters. I make it like this, like olive kind of green. The cabinets at the top I do turn white, and yeah, I think it looks quite nice, just simple. And then I add in some, not lounge chairs, what are they called? They're like sofa chairs and table and chairs, and I even put in an arcade. Wow, I even put in an arcade machine. I don't know why, I just did. I hope you don't mind. And I put a little bookcase as well, just in case your Sims want to relax after going to the gym. And yeah, so I'm going to love you and leave you here, guys, with some music, because there's only a couple more minutes, and then there will be the screenshots. Please do stick around for those. They did take me a little bit just to get hold of them, and the download link is in the description down below as always. Not in the, yeah, in the description. It actually is in the description that time. And I'm trying to think what else. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you here, guys, with some music, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.